Hey, what's up everyone? To the majority of you, you're fine. I send lots of love to all of you. And you know what? Even the hate, I counteract it with love as well. But to this person and several others, a few others, who were stating certain things out of hate, stating that comparing me to, I don't know, some mega church group that tries to make so much profit off of its congregation and followers. There was one individual saying that I delete any comments telling me to stop asking for money. Where is it a crime for me to utilize the YouTube platform to ask for any help that those more fortunate or that might have an extra dollar to their name to share with me if they feel like they can or need to do so, as some have? I mean, you don't know how much that helped out. And to tell me that I should be, that instead of begging, which by no means am I doing, that I need to get off my butt and go out there and donate myself and give back so that I'll be blessed back. You don't know what all I've done. You have no idea what all I've given. When given the opportunity, I mean, if I ever did make donations, more donations like other YouTubers out there do, they ask for donations, they get donations, and I would use it for the right purpose if I ever became big, like some YouTubers out there. If I ever gained a large quantity of subscribers and became well known, which due to all of the restricting out there, I don't see that happening as likely as happening. But if I ever did, I would use it for the right purposes. And if I ever gained major popularity, and if I did gain a profit from it, I would give back to others. As a matter of fact, when I've had the liberty of having extra money, as I told this other individual and countless others, when I did have the opportunity and the liberty of having any extra money, I have given to others. I've given to charity donations, supported the Red Cross. By the way, any Amazon things that I have to order, which most of the time anything I order is a must for either my daddy's, what my daddy does is trucking or his health. When I've had the liberty, 0.5% of the donations or whatever from Amazon, whenever I purchase something, I've chosen to give to the Red Cross. And I've given to Red Cross, I believe, I don't want to state the wrong thing, but I've given to other various charities and supported the Red Cross, and those in need at Christmas time I've donated. I'm not a beggar who's faking for attention, as many others do out there. It seems like that other people can create a dumb YouTube channel out there talking gossip and things and just making up gossip and or make up something. ApexTV, I think, does a bunch of things. Who knows whether it's true or real or not about time travelers every dang day. Every day he's got a new video about time travelers and people give him thousands of dollars all the time. ASM artist making a video making $1,100 a day. And I've made a few dollars from people here and there, and I thank them for that. It helped out. It paid for fuel, paid for the groceries we needed, paid for the equipment for the micro SD card for the phone and the camera. It paid for this other phone I'm using right now. Because otherwise I wouldn't have had one. And by the way, to the people saying that, I mean, I'm not a beggar and I'm not faking for attention as so many do. And as far as deleting the comments, I don't delete just regular comments. I delete hate comments or sarcastic comments. And they don't realize the shape that my mama's in and how much she needs me to help her. Sometimes just getting around or moving. If they did, And I'll tell you one thing. If others out there, if they realized how much that she goes through, you wouldn't be responding. They wouldn't be responding out of such sarcasm. I'll tell you that. And with such hate. Now, as far as finding things, I have actually searched for jobs online, and I've messaged for, I looked for this email for calling for businesses, and I'm still searching, still looking online on what to do. But you don't know what I've given. Don't tell me that I haven't, that I'm just like some mega church that I don't ask for a tithe. I don't ask for a certain amount. Yeah, I have a Patreon. No one subscribed to it so far, but if they did, that's their prerogative. I'm not forcing you to join Patreon. I'm not forcing you to donate anything to PayPal. I ask for it if you would like to do so. And we're going through a rough patch. But apparently when you go through a big rough patch, that's when people want to say things about you. That's when they want to say that you're just, oh, you're a beggar. Oh, you're just, they want to bring you down when you're already down. But you know what? We don't need to let that negativity bring us down more than we already are. And by the way, for those out there stating that I need to give back, I have actually, during Hurricane Irma and Maria, Harvey, those people that were having problems, at that time when we had a couple of higher paychecks, I gave, they said, oh, you can give $1 or $5. I said, well, I'll give $5. I gave some at Goodwill, then I gave $5 at Walmart, $5 at the other Walmart. I donated $10. I donated $11 during the Christmas time at the Christmas charity. I put money in I gave money to an individual who's going through a rough time. We gave $15 to this person who was going through a very rough time. We gave money to other people. We've given money. I've given money donations to the Red Cross. We've given to charity, to food drives. When we had more money, I gave to those hurricane victims. I also donated online through Google Play when I had the money. Through Google, I had donated to. Hopefully, it went to the right places, and if it didn't, that's on them. Let's see. I gave to for clean water and those battling with hunger. And when there have been people in need, we've actually helped pay for meals and helped pay for meals for people. Gave $20 to this man that we thought was in need. Sadly, it turns out that he was lying. But that's on him. That's between him and the Lord. That's between him and the Lord. And they'll come up to you and say, Jesus loves you. Yes, I know Jesus loves you. I know that. He loves him too. And they'll try to say a bunch of things like, if you don't help me, but I've seen what he did. This guy said, I need $20 for fuel. One time, well, we gave him the money to get fuel across the street. He pretended like he was going to get fuel. I don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore when someone just comes up pretending like they need money. We can tell. And so he found out when he went across the street, pretended to get fuel. Then he got ticked later because we seen him at McDonald's in a drug deal. And cussed us out through the window, flipped us off, and took off in his vehicle. And yeah, we've given money. I couldn't count the amount of times we've given to people. Daddy has given to people. Mama and I have given to people. Helped pay people's meals out of kindness. At McDonald's, I gave $6 to buy this guy some cheeseburgers. And I thought it was the people outside. I thought it was his cart, that they had just become homeless. They lost everything. And they cried and told me, that was very nice what you did for that man, but actually that was our stuff out there. And so I said, well, do you need any money? And I said, here, I'll buy you a drink and some food. And I said, here's $6 for you. And so I gave $6. That was back when we really didn't have anything to give at that time. But I gave what I had in my pocket of my money at the time to help them out. And she went out there and she bought a drink and a couple of cheeseburgers for her, her children, and her husband there, whomever was with her. Husband, boyfriend, I don't know their situation. But they bought food based on what I gave them. It wasn't a lie. Others have randomly paid for our meal out of kindness when we really desperately needed it. And they said that an individual paid for your meal for you. And it was $44. And they just paid for everything. And we really didn't have much money to pay at that time. So that was a blessing from the Lord in and of itself. And then we passed it on and helped other people. So don't judge me unless you know me. And you don't. To the people saying these hateful things. You don't know me. Saying I'm like a mega church. I'm not asking for donations. I'm asking for donations. I'm not, if you can, that's not a problem. To those who have, you don't know how much it helped out. And I stay with my mama to help her out. You don't understand the suffering she goes through. If everyone out there went through the suffering that she goes through and that we've gone through, they wouldn't be making such a big deal out of pain medications and all of this regulation that you see. They would be helping people. And regardless, God bless and much love. I'm only merely here asking for those who might be more fortunate to be able to help out if they would. If not, I still love you and that's fine. I'm not forcing you to do a donation. I'm not forcing you to give me money like a mega church or something. I don't have an ATM in a huge church. Like sadly, a lot of these churches, they'll have an ATM in there and they'll ask for how much money you make per week. They'll ask for your weekly check or how much money you make per year, your check stubs. They'll ask for all of that information at some churches, which is an invasion of your rights, and say you have to pay your percentage of tithes. And several of them do that now. I'm not doing that. I'm not buying yachts and planes off of some donations. I had just enough donations to help pay for some fuel, some necessities for my channel, and some things for my daddy for his job, and $20 that was needed so we wouldn't go over for groceries. That's what I used that money for. I wasn't using some kind of money and using it lavishly, believe me, because I think over time I haven't made nearly the amount other channels make. Some of them out there. And mega churches and things that make billions of dollars, and they fussed about them using their private jets and yachts and G7s, G5 airplanes, and all kinds of things like that. Lavish spending, living lavish with all of that money. And my mama goes through a lot. And you don't know, you have no idea to that individual and those individuals stating their hate. And telling me that it is wrong to beg for donations. Telling me that I just need to get on my knees and talk to Almighty God. I have many, many times, believe me, and still will. And they claim that he's using others to tell me the truth, and it's wrong for me to beg for donations. I'm just asking if you can, then feel free to do so. They said, oh, you can earn money by getting a job. I'm not being a debt. This is just, they said, even ones working, stop begging every listener for money and using your YouTube channel to drain my listeners. They said it's become a telethon worse than religious channels. They're comparing me to mega churches and religious channels. By no means am I that. And I try to spread positivity and love wherever I can and whenever I can. People are a lot of times surprised at how kind and nice that I am. And I'll notice how quickly, immediately, their comment was liked. Probably by themselves. Huh? What do you think? Anyway, I sympathize with so many people going through things, but I've given and supported the Red Cross and donations at Christmas time, those in need. I've given money to, charities and food donations. I gave some money from Google to over to those in need during a water crisis situation, and I gave all I could at the time, which happened to be $1 that I had that I was going to give on there, and I did. And I gave, I've given several things. I don't have to tell everything, but we've given lots. Me, my mama, my daddy, helped out a lot of people. Buying their meals, buying things for them. And in turn, some people have helped us out. This woman in Walmart, I'll never forget, when I wanted to get this angel, but I was like, well, it's too expensive. And that lady, that individual, she bought the angel. She said, here, honey. And she just bought the angel for me. She gave the cashier a $20, and she bought this $15 or $17 angel for me. I still have it in the house on the table. Right there under the red lamp. And she bought that angel for me. That was really sweet. The strange thing is it's defected. It's malfunctioning. It only comes on every once in a while. It's a solar light that works every once in a while, and that's it. And, yeah. And I never forget those kind things done out of generosity. So many things have been stated to me. Various things. And people have come to me, and it's amazing. But just don't judge me unless you know me. And you don't. You don't know me through a digital screen. Regardless, God bless and much love. I'm only merely asking for those who might be more fortunate or in a better situation to be able to help us out if you would. My mama goes through more than anyone who walks by her even knows. The people who walk by her with such ability to be able to walk don't know. She tries to get up in a vehicle and her hip gives away. She tries to move and walk and her hip gives away on her. And she goes like, oh, just in such pain. The sciatic nerve, sharp pains. I get those too. I don't know what this stuff is, but my mama goes through a lot of pain as well. But just remember, my mama goes through so much, and God bless her. I love her so much. I love my parents. I love my family. I love you all, the ones who are being kind. And just remember, judge not lest ye be judged, which is how I remember it, and that's the right way for me. And by telling me that I'm doing something, you're judging. I'm merely putting my link, which every other YouTuber does. Every other individual on YouTube puts their donation links below, their PayPal, their email, Teespring, or whatever the merchandise they sell. How is that different than what you're describing? Their Patreon, they all do it. And I merely put mine below, hoping that those, if they can, those who are in a better situation can help out while I'm here helping my mama, can do so, that they may do it if they feel like it. I'm not forcing it. And believe me, we've helped a lot of people out in the past too, and we've given back to a lot of people. Children's hospitals, I've given the donations to them, rounded up at Goodwill, or rounded up the payment to the next dollar, or given more to charitable donations, children's hospitals, and disasters and things. Bought people's food for them, helped them out, giving people money for those in need. So unless you know a person, don't judge them. You're just name calling. But anyway, if you would like to do so, if you're able to, like I stated, it's not a forced thing. It's not a guarantee that you have to do this. It's an if you feel it in your heart, the kindness, if you feel like doing so, you can donate to my PayPal link. And if you feel like contacting me by email, you can donate by email. I mean, not donate by email, but you can contact by email and talk to me if you're in a situation that's bad, and I'll pray for you, because I love you all, and I just needed to get this message out here. Not begging, just doing what other YouTubers do, and hoping maybe someone out there will continue to help out. And someday, whenever I can, believe me, if I ever get to the point where I can, I'm giving back and I'm helping. And which I've already done so. I have already helped several people and donated and given money to others and helped other people bought their meals. Like I stated, I've done things before, but this is not about me. My point is, you just don't know me. You don't know me. The people stating hateful comments don't know me, because I'm all about love and I'm all about kindness, because without that, we have nothing else. We've got to use that love to defeat the hate, defeat the darkness, and because that light, that spark of light is brighter in the dark. Defeat their darkness with that spark of light. And let's do that. And if you'd like to help my channel spread and grow, feel free to share, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And without offending anyone, I'd like to say the link's below for donation. Peace, much love, and God bless you all. Let's not spread the lies, let's spread the love and truth. Peace. Bye.